Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Solana price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting on the daily chart for the bullish and bearish scenarios, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave A or a wave 1, ABC towards the downside for a wave B or a wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C here, meaning you have finished an ABC zigzag toward the upside. After this, you're looking of course for 3 waves toward the downside to finish a wave B. Potentially this is your short-term bearish scenario. Your long-term bearish scenario is 3 waves down, 3 waves up again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next blue box. We're gonna see, of course, the first leg here, what's gonna be the reaction if we're gonna move for higher. Therefore, we are much more bullish rather than bearish. Another bullish scenario is, of course, a double 1, 2. You finished a wave 2 here, you're looking for another 1, and you're looking for a wave 2 as well. In 3 corrective waves between, of course, the 0.38, 0.5 fib level, A, B, and a C for a wave 2, and then continuation toward the upside with a major wave 3. In those case scenario, of course, you have a potential of confluence with the targets. For those bullish scenario, don't forget one more additional third bullish scenario is, of course, a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, this wick, little bit lower the possibility because you might have, of course, reach the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this wave 1 to the wave 2, giving us a 1-to-1 fib level for the wave 3, meaning potential of invalidation for a leading diagonal, but still has a little bit possibility because, of course, it is only a wick and not a very clear or decisive price action over this 1-to-1 fib level based on the whole chart here, right? So it still have, of course, a little bit possibilities. Your perfect target, again, of course, would be between the 0.38, 0.5 fib level as well, and moving toward the upside. In your bearish scenario, of course, where you have 1, 2 potentially, you would like to see 3, 4, and a 5 in case you are very bearish. Yeah, this is the ultimate bearish. But don't forget, this can be also a 3 waves toward the downside, finishing a wave A, and then, of course, having 3 waves up for B, and then wave C. This is also an ultimate bearish scenario. Let's move inside this leg to see if we have bottomed here and we're moving for higher for a wave B. On the 1 hour chart, we are looking at the top here of the wave 5. We're looking potentially for 3 waves down, a wave B here as a zigzag, and another impulse toward the downside to finish ABC for a W. After this, you got a very sharp wave X in a zigzag, of course, and you're looking for continuation again for the same things. We see, of course, here an ABC 3 waves toward the downside, ABC as well for the wave B, and potential, of course, finished impulse as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Or it can be, of course, a structure 3 waves, a zigzag toward the downside finished, and you're looking for higher. Let's move inside it, of course, for the micros to see what's going on. Inside this micro analysis here, we are looking at potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Since your wave 3, of course, has hit perfectly the 1.618, that, of course, a very nice scenario for a wave 3. Let me just reverse this to see the price action. So 1.618 at 152, this was expected already. And we hit perfectly a wave 4 as expected at the 1-to-1 fib level inside the blue box for a wave 4. How much beautiful is that? And now we're moving toward the upside. We already, of course, mentioned this in the live stream. We were somewhere here and we were mentioning that we might hit this 100%. Here we go, precision. And then moving for higher. Potentially your wave 5 can be finished and can be not finished yet. Don't forget that this might be, of course, a trap. You took the high with an impulse, but it might transform to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning a wave 5 might be even longer than this. Now, this happened before, of course, as mentioned in the live stream here in the extended wave 5, where we saw a wave 5 taking the high here impulsively, tricking us that this wave 5 is finished and moving for a wave 2 or something like this, but it has transformed to 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Is this wave 5 still gonna be extended? Well, we're gonna see, but basically it is low possibility in this time, and that because you have already extended wave 1, then wave 3, which is less than your wave 5, wave 1, sorry, so shorter than the wave 1, and you're looking for a short wave 5 anyway, because it has to be, otherwise this impulse is gonna be of course invalidated if we get a longer wave 5 than the wave 3. So basically I'm looking definitely for a short wave 5, so possibly we have topped here. Now what is happening next? You have finished here potentially a wave A with this impulse towards the upside, or you finished a wave 1. Nobody knows, because of course you finished 3-wave corrective. You might see of course a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation towards the upside. However, based on the daily, if you go back to the overview, you will see that this is a low possibility. Higher possibility is that you're in an A, B, and a C. You're looking for a wave B in the perfect time to hit at least the 0.38, of course, in a zigzag A, B, and a C. So potentially, we might have, of course, even a very long sideways wave B in this case scenario before we move for a wave C. Yep, so these are the possibilities right now for Solana. Basically, we are looking for lower, and since we have hit this target, we can remove it, by the way. So the next targets for a wave B, I would say in a zigzag, are the following. Wave B in a zigzag, we are looking at the 0.618. Let me also reverse this one. We're looking for minimum target is 0.38, by the way, which is as well the minimum target for a wave 1, 2, in case you're looking for an impulse, wave 3. So minimum target is 118. Now we can move back, of course, until the green box here, 0.5, 0.618. So I believe that this blue box has to be hit soon or later, for Solana. And it might be, of course, taking much more time a little bit than this. It might be, of course, a sideways correction. However, in a zigzag, you would like to see, of course, a fast, a little bit wave B, and then moving towards the upside. It should look like a blitz zigzag, right? So this is the scenario. Let's take a look also at KGT. So on the KGT 5-minute chart, we are looking at a sell signal here on the 3-minute chart. With a pressure of selling. However, there is no convergence. It is, of course, invalidation of a bearish. It doesn't mean that we might move towards the downside. Of course, we can do, because we have also a sell signal. We don't see any kind of divergence anymore as well for the bullish. And this is, of course, right now is a weakness a little bit for the bullish after finishing this impulse anyway, meaning, of course, higher potential that we're moving toward the downside after this signal. Supporting, of course, our analysis in Elliott wave that we are in an A, B, and a C, or a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, we're looking for this blue box. That was it for Solana. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.